Hey there, friends and foes. Good morning, Multiverse. This is Back Issue Breakfast Club here on Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, the prophet of pop culture, John Pica, and you can call me Johnny. And this week, we are going to review the Savage She-Hulk issue number 1 facsimile from 1980. And we are going to do that right after this.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean. Elvis Presley, yeah, he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
So welcome to Back of the Cereal Box, the pop culture podcast that celebrates the fun of the Saturday mornings of our youth while surviving adulthood today. When I was a kid, Saturday mornings meant cartoons, kaiju movies, kung fu movies, and comic books. And we have smartphones or tablets at the breakfast table on Saturday morning, or any morning for that matter. So between comic books, cartoons, kaiju, kung fu movies, we were reading the Back of the Cereal Box, and that was our portal to all cool things pop culture that we love today. And that's what this show is about. And for me, a huge part of Saturdays were getting on the bike, riding down to the local convenience store at Lawson's, Dairy Mart, and picking up new comics. And in 1980, Savage She-Hulk released. Now, in 1980, I was 10 years old, but I remember seeing this on the stands and being blown away by just the dynamic cover. And I became a She-Hulk fan from that moment on. And when she became a member of the Avengers in Avengers 221, boom! I was I was a fan. I am a huge, huge She-Hulk fan. And this is the very first She-Hulk book. Now, it was printed just this month, but it is a exact replica of the first issue printed in 1980, but on high gloss, high quality paper. And what I love about this is that they have included the original ads. See, used to be comic books had ads for cool stuff. Like in 1980, these were the Star Wars toys that was on everybody's list. And that Death Star playset, that was my Christmas gift. In 1980, one of the best Christmas gifts I ever got. Some great ads. You guys, look at this. Get your comics Marvel style. There's a model, a model car ad, and this ad, Get Your Comics Marvel Style, was from Heroes World, and it basically, it tells you, hey, did you miss your favorite issue? Well, we got it. Send us a check and we'll mail it to you. This was, before comic book shops were readily available. And I love that they are advertising in the books. This is something I wish comic book shops would do again today. You want to know why comic book readership continues to drop and why brick and mortar stores continue to go out of business? They're not advertising. They're not promoting. They're not letting anyone know that they're there. And the only way to get comics anymore is to go to a local retailer, a specialty retailer in your town. You can't get them on the drugstore newsstand like I got She-Hulk #1 when I was 10 years old. You can't do that anymore. You gotta go to a local comic book shop. So it would be great if more comic book shops actually advertised in the comics that they're selling to tell people, hey, you can come here and get your favorite book. I love some of these ads, like ROM Space Knight. You know, Marvel was a little bit short-sighted on that one because this was, a property owned by Parker Brothers that Marvel partnered with to produce, a comic series to promote it. And like right here, it says ROM Space Knight, a new addition to the Marvel firmament. And of course, they don't own the rights to him anymore. I love the Hostess ad, Hostess fruit pies. Listen, I don't want to hear anyone complain that there are ads in comics or were ads in comics. I love these. This page, especially, holy cow, this is basically the classifieds. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's probably going to be, look, comic book conventions in your area. What? Oh my gosh. And on the back here, Urtel, these are the Justice League characters, but they're advertising in a Marvel comic. Smart. I gotta find, though, the ad that was, for me, like the king of... You guys, you want to get a motorcycle, mini bike for $4.99? Posters of your... 1980 was epic. Classic comics were epic. And I'm trying to find the... remember subscriptions? And here is another ad for ROM. They were really pushing ROM hard. Man, I miss subscriptions. I miss getting comics in the mail every month. That was like my favorite thing. All right, let's see. All right, so they don't have, again, more classifieds. They don't have the Johnson & Smith catalog ad in here. That changed my life. Things you never knew existed but couldn't possibly live without. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Johnny, that's fun and all, but what about the comic? So, listen, written by Stan Lee, art by John Buscema and Chick Stone, an amazing art team. And at first, the story starts out as a Bruce Banner story. And for the first couple pages, it's a retelling of Bruce Banner's origin. And he's sharing it with Jennifer. He needs legal help. He's on the run. And then if you know the story, spoiler alert, Jen gets shot by some mobsters trying to end a court case that she is litigating. She's a public prosecutor and they want to take her out of the picture. Bruce Banner gives Jen an emergency blood transfusion, and that blood transfusion causes her to transform into the She-Hulk. But right away, there's a huge difference. Jen does not lose her intelligence. She's super powerful. She's super strong. This is action-packed, but she maintains her personality, which was a huge change for fans of the Hulk. And this issue even started the trend of breaking the fourth wall, because here Jen is basically talking to the audience saying whatever Jennifer Walters can't do, She-Hulk will do from now on. The art is gorgeous, classic. You can feel the energy coming right off the page. I mean, look at that. You can feel it. You can see it. And they just, listen, one issue had a beginning, middle, and end, told a complete origin story, and set the stage for the next 42 years of storytelling in one issue. Today, it would take a writer or a creative team between 3 to 5 issues to accomplish what one issue did in 1980. This is available on comic book store shelves today. It's the Savage She-Hulk facsimile edition. You are going to pay $3.99. The original cover price was only 40 cents. But this is a fun read. And look, even at the facsimile, this is going to look great in a frame. I'm going to frame it up with the Sensational She-Hulk #1. I can't wait. I love it. I hope you pick this up, and let me know what you think. If you've read Savage She-Hulk #1, post your comments down below. And if you're not into She-Hulk at all, this is a great place to start. Then pick up the John Byrne run, Sensational She-Hulk. And after you've read the John Byrne run, if you don't read anything else by Dan Slott or Charles Soule, but if you do, that's great. But if you don't, you're ready to jump into the She-Hulk television series on Disney Plus, which I loved. And it is truly the best, most comic accurate comic book adaptation to film. Disney's She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Check it out. Pick up Savage She-Hulk. Let me know what you think. And if you like our programming, consider becoming a sponsor, a partner with us at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. You can buy us 1 or 2 bowls of cereal, buy us a whole box of cereal, $2, $5, $10, whatever, and help us create great programming for you. And if you hate our shows, consider donating even more generously so that we can improve to be better for you. Connect with us on Facebook at the Cereal Box Network Saturday Morning Rec Room group. Follow us online, YouTube, our Facebook page at Cereal Box Podcast, and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe on whatever platform you're watching on or listening on. Until the next time, hope you guys have a great, great day. Love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box.